I'm here to tell you problems introverts deal with. I'll use the example of customer service. Now, I've worked in customer service for a while. One job I worked at for about 3 years. I currently work at one now. Worked there for about 4 years. Now there's some other people walking. 1 second. Alright, they're gone. About 5 people walked by after I turned off the camera, so, I wouldn't want them to see me filming myself, because that would make me look weird, and I'm already weird. I don't need to look weirder. So I've worked at my current job for about 4 years. I like it, but there are some things that just are great reminders that being an introvert in customer service is slightly difficult, but it can be done. You don't have to just do people-less work if you're an introvert. It's preferred, but sometimes you gotta be with people. It's just the normal way of things. Number 1, if you're gonna ask someone how they are, let there be time to give an answer. Because sometimes you expect, as an introvert, an answer when you ask how are you. You expect fine, and then you go along your way, I go mine, and we have a happy little day. But I made the mistake once of letting my brain do that. I asked a customer how he was, and he said, how much time do you have? And in my mind, I'm expecting him to say, good, how are you? Like I said. But he didn't ask that, so I didn't know what to say because I didn't know what he said. And I said, how are you? Good, how are you? Obviously, I probably looked kind of idiotic and very stupid, which are synonyms, so I shouldn't have said them at the same time, but, it happens. So, that happened, and I can't really face that guy in a normal way anymore because there's just that awkward situation that happened. I mean, he's a nice guy, but I'm kind of afraid to ask him how he is because I'm afraid he'll short-circuit my brain again. I don't know. But you should take my advice. Always allow there to be time. If you're going to take the risk of asking someone how they are, always allow time for a life story, something sad that happened, something serious, something funny. You just have to be ready for anything, basically. If you're going to be working customer service and you're an introvert, or you're on a quiet side or withdrawn, just be ready for that. Just telling you. So yeah, someone walked by, and obviously, as you know, I'm not okay with that. I don't know why there'd be so many people at a park on such a nice day. Kind of weird, but just be used to the awkwardness. So, number 2, if you make any changes to your appearance, just don't. I think that's my advice. Just don't. Recently, I did something that I agree wasn't very smart. And just cut my bangs. I didn't cut my whole hair. I just cut my bangs, and ever since then, it hasn't been the same. Every person who walks in who knows me, and I work at a place where the same people walk in every day, and they notice, they know. You can't get away from it. You can't avoid it. If you're a person who loves people to comment on your haircut, on your appearance, on what you're doing, then that's great. We're off for you. It's really for me. If I'm gonna cut my bangs, it's more like I want to look in the mirror and go, hey, I like that. That's cute. Well, it wasn't as cute as I hoped. I don't blame people for commenting. Number 3. Even though you're an introvert, doesn't mean you can't learn from the extroverts. Extroverts are great as they're great at talking to people. They're great at making conversation. Some introverts are actually really good at making conversation. I do like conversation. I stink at small talk. I don't like to have a limited amount of time to tell someone stuff about things. I find it hard to figure out, well, what limited thing can I say that is not a yes or no question. Number 5 or 4, I don't remember. You don't need to feel like you need to change the fact that you're an introvert. I've struggled with this my whole life, feeling like I don't fit in because I have a hard time just coming up to a group of people and talking to them or saying something right away. It takes me a while if I'm in a certain group of people to actually speak up, tell people who I am. I mean, not like, hey, I'm Courtney, more like, hey, this is me, these are my feelings, these are my thoughts, this is what I believe. It takes me a while to do that. I don't think everybody is able to just go up and, do that. It's great if you can. I always wished I was that way. Even though you should change the fact that you're an introvert, you shouldn't allow it to limit you. You shouldn't allow it to keep you from doing something. I mean, I was glad for the times when my mom or my dad would make me go up and ask the salesperson a question, or make me go up and ask adults things, or make me call my friend and ask them to come over instead of my parents calling the parents and asking them to come over. Having worked in customer service, that helped me get over my phone fear. I still don't like calling people, but it's a little easier now doing it every day to people I don't know, calling people I don't know. Trying to find place in my brain to go, well, I really don't want to go up to this person. I really don't want to speak up about this, but sometimes speaking up about what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, makes a difference. Sometimes if I don't speak up, then I'm gonna get trampled on if I don't really say what I'm feeling about something, or the way someone's making me feel, or what I think about something, or what I believe, specifically what I believe about God and truth and the scripture. I think there are times to speak up and times to not, but as God leads me to speak up, then I think that's important to not let introvertness, if that's a word.